Hey everybody, it's Michidini. Just the other day, I was looking at the Weather Channel and seeing that it was snowing in Arizona. And this is around St. Patrick's Day, 2012. You know, and I know in the Midwest we had some good weather. You know, the Midwest had some good weather around St. Patrick's Day, and still going to have so they say it's going to still have some good weather. Because I know sometimes the weather travel west to east. So I'm thinking, oh man, it's probably gonna figure its way up here or something. Who knows? But no, it's like no, it's still no. Either the weatherman lied to us, or there's some manipulation, or times are changing. Now I don't know. People may want to put their own spin on that, whatever. But what I do know for sure, whether if it's being manipulated by the global elite or not, is that things are being tied economically and politically to this weather changing. Economically, it could be tied because if things stay the way they are, let's say if this weather change, the way it is, the way it's changing, if it stay the way this is, and we have similar weather next year in the same month, what's going to happen is property values in the Midwest is going to go up. The property values in like places like Arizona that's getting snow is going to go down. You know, that's what's going to happen. Because in places like Arizona that probably wasn't prepared for the amount of snow it's getting, and around that time, people are going to leave. People don't want to be around that. If you grew up in Arizona and in these places in these states down there, you're not going to want to come up. You're not going to want to stay there, should I say, when there's snow like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not used to it. You're going to want to go wherever the world changed it to, or the global elite. Depending on how you guys feel about it. I don't know. Some people feel like it's manipulated by the people, by certain powerful people, individuals, and some people feel like it's just a sign of the times. And I really can't speak on that specifically. I mean, I feel personally that it is manipulated by the global elite, but I mean, it's just too much. I mean, you got a billionaire who owns Virgin Mobile and Virgin Airlines he owns something in space, you know what I'm saying? It's his up there, you know what I'm saying? He can go up there and see it whenever he want, come down, you know what I'm saying? We got enough technology where we can manipulate things, as well as the things that we knew all this time that doing what we was doing was messing up the ozone layer, and none of these conglomerate corporations, none of these people that's powerful, or these powers that be, try to do anything about it. Now they're trying to profit off of it because they know it's too late, So that's how I feel about it. But I'm not trying to make other people see that or not. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make people know that this is economically and politically tied together. Okay? When gas prices are going up and stuff, they're gonna, people, the disenfranchised, the poverty stricken, probably find it more suitable to live in places where, the price of living is a little less, and where it's cold, you know. But we gotta go back into the fact that, all right, Obama also wanted global universal health care. All right, people are nowadays staying sicker longer. I know somebody tell me about their doctor visits all the time, and they're not getting any better. People say, "Oh, he may have something more serious." The doctor, he goes to the doctor's telling him what he has, but he's been doing, been coughing, being sick for about 2 or 3 months. you know, it's crazy. I know this one person said a manager did one night audit shift, and was sick for about 2 months. You know, so I thought that was pretty long, pretty much of a long time to be sick. 2 months after she was fine before she did that night audit shift. Then after that night audit shift, she came down sick and was sick for about 2 months. So we start seeing something. Now we can tie this to the weather and say, okay, well, the weather changing, things are changing in the world, and we are tied to Mother Nature in a peculiar way. So yeah, that could be the very reason why a lot of this is happening. But you got to see how they're gonna try to profit or gain off of this unfortunate sickness of staying for longer time. You know what I'm saying? and the way the weather is. You know, you got to see how people are going to profit and gain off of this. Or Obama's wants, not only Obama, but you got Henry Kissinger of the United Nations and many people within the United Nations that want global universal health care. And then you got the Council of Foreign Relations, who Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, happens to be a proud member of. But she don't really talk about it, you know, secretly she's proud about it because she's part of the Council of Foreign Relations. And you see she's always doing something about childhood obesity, sticking within the realm of healthcare. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is something that they've been strategically going after, you know. So we need to keep our eyes open on that too, you know, especially with all this weather changing and things. There's going to be there's going to be new diseases coming out, probably some sickness that's going to last a little longer than usual. You know, people got to get used to this changing within the world, you know, whether it's global warming or the manipulation behind it done by the global elite. You know, there's going to be some diseases coming out this summer. I would advise everyone to be very watchful, very observant, very careful, very cautious when you go outside and mosquitoes and whatnot, to be very, very cautious. You know, I would advise people, especially this summer in 2012, to be very cautious. Next year as well, because we don't know when this will spring out. You know, but things are looking very strange now. You know, with the snow in Arizona in March and good weather, extremely good weather in March for the Midwest. You know, this is crazy. You know, this is crazy. You know, this is some stuff that I think wasn't prepared. People wasn't prepared for. And now it's like, hey, it's good, you know. So it's something that we got to really look out for, you know, because we got certain hospitals fighting against this universal health care. And everyone knows Cleveland Clinic is one of the great hospitals. There's a lot of other great hospitals as well, you know, and you know where those are at. You know, you can look that up, you know. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, certain in hospitals, non-profit, but they make profit. They're corporations, huge conglomerate corporations, if you ask me. And there's some that has a little bit more ties politically than others. You know, Cleveland Clinic happens to be one of those who have a little bit more political ties than other hospitals. Yes, definitely. Yeah. And we could twist and turn this all types of ways, but the truth is, there's going to be people profiting and gaining off of the weather and the unfortunate sick, economically and politically. They're going to be gaining economically and politically off of the unfortunate sick and the way this weather is changing, you know, global warming or whatnot, you know. But again, you know, we got to keep our eyes open. We got to know what's going on. We got to know people's motives, you know, because at the end of the day, it's really those that have against the have-nots, you know. And if those that have are fighting with some that have, and eventually something like universal health care comes about, there's definitely going to be some manipulation, some things that's not going to be wanted and needed that's going to affect the have-nots. And we got to understand that, you know, because if we don't, we will become hagged and, you know, we will continue to be hoodwinked and bamboozled and misled like we are today. You know, obviously voting can't stop this. You know, this is something that's going to happen through economic and political pull. And if you don't have any economic power, you can't have political power. So stop thinking about small businesses and start thinking about working with your community to create conglomerate corporations, you know, where everyone can profit in the community, everyone can profit together. And then y'all have the same, because y'all thinking together on the same line of the company, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hit it politically on what y'all need to be done, on what needs to be done for your community. And hopefully other communities can follow suit and do the same thing. And then we'll soon see, you know, where this global universal healthcare may lie. Because right now they're fighting again overseas, trying to spread democracy, you know, and they're going to try to spring out global universal healthcare on all the places that they say so-called helped or spread democracy over. You know what I'm saying? This is part of the plan. Definitely, this is part of the plan. At the same time, Agenda 21, the United Nations, want to depopulate the world. It's saying it's too many people. The world's overpopulated. So universal healthcare, global universal healthcare, may be something to help bring about the depopulation of the people as well. Planned Parenthood, consider themselves very related to health, So this is something to think about. As we get into this new time, and things are changing with the weather. People are being sicker longer. It's something to think about. MeetYourDini.com. Support the cause. Keep your eyes open. Be observant. And please, be cautious.